continue to make strides. He's only played in a handful of college football games, so he's definitely going to improve.
You've got a good mix of guys, seniors, you have Parker Hess, even in the soccer upperclassmen like Matt Nelson, Nate O'Dell, and young guys, Adam Moore, and like AJ we were talking about.
Yeah.
How important is that in any position group, not just to be overly dependent on one, either really young, really old, but having kind of a mix of everybody?
You definitely need leadership at every position group. That's huge. At linebacker we have 3 seniors, but realistically you're not going to have that at very many positions. This is kind of a one in a, kind thing. Yeah. So you always have to have your young guys playing good if you want to be successful. And I think they're learning from those other guys like Bujita and Parker and Matt and all them. So.
For JT Barrett, it's the first time you guys have played him in your careers. What I assume a lot of it has to do with the linebackers trying to read what he's going to do.
It'll be big. He's a dual threat quarterback. We got to keep him contained. In their run game with their inside zone and zone reads, we're going to have to be good. Just communicating if we're taking the quarterback where the defensive ends are. We just got to try to make them uncomfortable.
You guys have played a lot of similar styles, I guess. Zone read, faced a lot.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen different looks, some things that they'll do, other teams have done. So I guess that's a plus. But we just have to learn from the tape, get better this week in practice, and give our best effort on Saturday.
But the personnel is different. When you've got their kind of athletes, that's probably adds another layer of difficulty, doesn't it? Even though you've seen the plays before, but you don't have JT Barrett or Dobbins or whoever running this out.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a different look from what our scout team gives us this week. We've played teams with good athletes. Penn State had a lot of good athletes, but Ohio State is loaded at those skill positions, and they're deep. They have a couple good backs, and Barrett's a good player, and they're really physical up front. So it's going to be a challenge for us.
Who's simulating Barrett? Who's simulating Dobbins for your scout team? Who gets those?
Yeah, Peyton Manziel's playing our scout team quarterback, and he does a good job, gives us good looks, and goes really hard. Then we have a couple of different guys playing running back like Tokes is. So Cam Harrell, a couple different guys.
Pretty quick guys, or at least Cam certainly is. But have you guys seen any tape of anything other than, say, this season or JT Barrett, like not anything of Iowa versus Ohio State in the past?
I think we've broken down the 13 game a little bit, and I'm sure the coaches will take a look at Indiana from 15 as well when their offensive coordinator was a head coach there. As the week goes on, we'll kind of get more into the stuff from the past, I guess. But right now we're primarily just looking at their games for this year. So.
Does the name or the ranking that they have, their history, do you guys ever think about that?
No. It's just another opponent in another game. You can't get caught up with the hype or the accolades and all that stuff. We're just trying to focus on us and get better. So.
How do you guys avoid that?
I guess just not listening to the noise, trying to block out the media and all the articles and stuff like that written, and just focus on what goes on in this building because, that's what it comes down to on game day. So.
When you're watching games, though, on the bye week, when you guys were watching games and a future opponent comes up, is that ever something you think about?
On the bye week, I was honestly just enjoying my time off and kind of flipping through games. I think we played Northwestern after the bye, so I looked at that game a little bit. They were playing Wisconsin. I just watch fun college football games, and as a football player, you look at the game a little bit X's and O's wise just on the TV, but I wasn't looking at Ohio State or anything like that. So.
How do you rely on your faith in football? How does that help you? Because I know you are a spiritual person.
Yeah. Just coming to college, it's a different, environment. There's more, temptations and just things like that. And, you can't really do it on your own, at least from my perspective. So, to me, too, it just comes down to having a good circle of people around you that hold you accountable and, being involved in things like Bible studies, just to help you, hold your faith strong. And, really, you can't do it by yourself. You need God to help you out, or at least that's how I feel in my life. So
it sounds like that's something that can really I mean, I'm sure help you because you've had injuries that you've had to try to fight through and stuff. I mean, I'm sure your personal faith gets tested, so you have to rely on God to pull you through that.
Yeah, you know, and sometimes you gotta, I guess with my surgeries and stuff, at first you kind of question why and like why did this happen to me, but ultimately in the end you have to know that He has a plan, and you know, a guy like Brandon Snyder, he just went through something really difficult, and I know he relied on his faith, you know, big time for his injury. So it's good to have guys around you, and you know, in tough times you have to lean on your faith. So.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, thanks.
One final one for you. Just you've probably already been asked, but the jerseys for this week.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think they're cool, cool design, and I think guys are excited to wear them. But I mean, it really comes down to what we do on game day, regardless of what we're wearing. So just have to be focused and ready to go. But definitely a cool design. So.
Compared to the all black ones, some of the other ones, alternate uniforms you've worn in the past, is this one your favorite?
Oh yeah, I think this one's the coolest so far.
What's your favorite part about it?
Honestly, I think the helmets are pretty sweet. Just something unlike we've ever worn before. So, you know, in 15, that's the only other alternate I wore, but it was basically just our normal helmet. So, yeah.
Do you wish they'd switch it up a little bit more often?
I mean, I think we're kind of doing it at a good rate, I guess. Just you know, once every couple years. If you do it too much, I don't know, the excitement kind of might go away. So I think they're doing it at a good rate, but also our uniforms we wear every week are kind of classics, and I guess we want to be known for those. So you know, we like those as well. So.
Cool.